Hi everybody, it's Claire Paris with the Paris Group Realty LLC in Portland, Oregon. You just saw my beehive, which I'm super excited about, and I am gonna Martha Stewart the shit out of this. So we're talking today about your veggie garden. If you've never done a veggie garden before, how do I choose my plants? First, easiest answer, what you want to eat. It doesn't really matter. You should just choose what you want to eat. And that can be anything from tomatoes to Swiss chard. We've got a couple of things to show you here, simply because there are two different ways that you can plant things. And maybe this isn't obvious, but seeds. Seeds are a little more difficult. You'll see here we have some seed starts. These are radishes and Swiss chard. Beets and mache, which is super exciting. Lots of greens, so that's what we've got in this area here. So here's all my seeds, and I'll just show you how you do this because it's this freaking easy. You open it up. On the back, it's going to have an explanation of how deep the seed needs to be and how far apart they should be. Obviously, you can see here, I didn't pay attention to that at all. But to do that, you can do this because sometimes they won't come up. And so I can just kind of pull some of these out. And this is called thinning. So I'm just pulling some seed starts out. And these are actually really delicious. You can put them on a sandwich. They're quite tasty. But you want to thin out as things go so that you can have enough room for the plants to grow to their full size. And the back of this is actually going to show you what that size is going to be, because you also want space between the rows for them to be their full size. And then, so we have seeds, right? Then we have what's called actual plants. This is a potato. I love these blue potatoes. So you can see here, there is a shoot coming out of this potato on both this end and this end from the eyes. Potatoes are pretty cool, and you've seen this, right? You've seen when your onion kind of starts growing. You can plant those things, just throw them in the dirt, and they'll actually turn into a plant, and you can harvest it. So live plants are easier. Right here we have a pepper plant. You can get this at your local nursery, or you can get potatoes just like this. And this, of course, these are shallots. Let me open this up so you can see it. You can't hardly see this, but this is the root end. And this is where the plant will actually come out of. It's going to look a lot like our onion starts here, but it's really easy. You're going to just follow the directions on whatever your plant is, and you just put it in the ground. It's that easy. Just put a little hole in there, put it in, cover it up with dirt. You can see we actually have an irrigation system, which is so nice. I didn't do that, Matt did that. But you can just come out and water your plants once a day, because that's usually what it's going to take to get these seeds to break ground. And then I'll show you our tomato plants. All right, so over here, this is a tomato plant. So you'll see we have cages around them because they get really big and they're cumbersome and they can't hold themselves up, especially with big tomatoes on them. And then we've got these walls of water. So in Portland and in Oregon, tomatoes really were meant to grow here. So they need heat. If you're going to put them in the ground early, they need to be warm. So these are their cozy blankets. They're filled with water, and they absorb the heat of the sun and then radiate it at night so that you keep them warm. They want to be at least 65 degrees to be able to grow. All of the nightshades are like that. So tomatoes, peppers, eggplant all need lots of heat. And as you can see here, that's what I've got. So I've got tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant all the way down this row. But I would encourage you to plant anything you want. It's really quite easy, and it's super fun to have some garden that you can literally come outside and just take some kale and go take it inside and saute it up. I would love to hear about your adventures in gardening. It's one of my favorite things to do. Thanks so much for tuning into this week's Home Happy Hour. We'll see you next week.